Welcome to class. Ooh, it's a nice, cozy afternoon. Getting little light showers of rain here and there. Okay. Back. Sorry, guys. Ooh. Okay, hearing me good now? All right, let's start sitting up. Welcome, everybody, and we'll begin. If you are near a piece of furniture or a wall, we are going to use a little bit of it today. And of course, let's have our blocks or books or anything else you may need. So once again, let us sit up nice and tall, lifting that sternum up. When you lift the sternum, you'll notice the shoulder blades slide down your back. That cascading event happens, yay. All right. So we're sitting, we're pressing the sitting bones into the mat, reach your crown to the ceiling. Drop the shoulders away from the ears and relax now. You brought yourself here to your mat. Just doing what you can today, going at your pace. Remember, if something doesn't feel right for you, you don't have to do it. And we talk about that place between challenge and ease a lot in yoga. So you're going to your edge. So you want to feel a little something, but you don't want to overdo it, and you don't want to be, too soft in the pose either, like you're not feeling anything. So we balance it. It's a place between challenge and ease. Not too easy, not too challenging. All right, so with the eyes softly closed now, this might be a good time for you to set your intention. Why are you on your mat today? What would I like to get out of my class for myself today? I know we've been going through a lot lately, lots of stuff happening. Every day you hear one or two other people that are fairly close to you testing positive. It's not a nice feeling, but it's real, it's there, and we just want to send out lots of good wishes to everybody who's not feeling well today. And this is why we need to keep doing what we're doing. We don't want to get caught up with that mind chatter every day, all day. What if? Suppose I get it. All right, so we're on our mat. Let us let that all go now. And come into this present moment here. You are in your little space. Everybody's space is different. So you may want to just feel that energy around you. Feel the support of the earth underneath you. Maybe a little air brushing against the skin. And all of this is happening here and now. It's happening in the present moment, right here. So let us concentrate now on that deliberate breath as we now draw that oxygen deliberately in through the nostrils. Fill those lungs up. So you start from behind that belly button and go right up to that collarbone and sternum area. And then breathe out nice and soft and slow from that sternum all the way to that belly button. And then notice the breath. Notice the inhale. What is the inhale like? Belly soft, and as you breathe and fill your lungs up like you're blowing air into a balloon, the belly is going to balloon out. Your rib cage will expand and your chest will lift. You may even want to notice the back of your lungs. And then when you breathe out, what is it like to breathe out? What is it like to empty those lungs? Just notice the effect that this type of breathing and this stillness has on the body and the mind. And this is a breath you want to maintain for your entire class today. Okay, open your eyes if they're closed, and we're going to move around into table position. So find your way into your table. And if you have knee issues, remember that little padding is important. You can fold your mat, or you might already have your own padding. So as we come into table, you want to feel the knee falling right below that hip. And you can press into the backs of the feet. And your hands can be either directly under the shoulder or a little bit away from the shoulder. So press down into the tops of the feet, into your knees, into the palms, lift that chest, draw the shoulders away from your ears, spine is nice and long here. You may tuck that tummy in slightly. And let's take a breath now. As you inhale, you're going to roll that tailbone underneath you and pull that spine towards the ceiling. Now your shoulders will round here and then you drop your head. Inhale and reverse it. Lift the tailbone. Run that movement all the way up your spine. Your shoulders are down towards those hips now as you look forward. Again, exhale, rolling that tailbone. I invite you now to notice every movement that you're doing here. This is one of the more common movements that we use in your yoga classes. So we don't want it to become a habit. So I'm going to just let you go at your own pace. Do a few more of these cat and dog stretches, we call them in the Kripala tradition that I teach. This is cat and dog stretches. So feel as you roll that tailbone underneath you. And as you empty your lungs, you hollow out that belly. Drop the head between the thighs. Look up between your thighs as you drop that head. And you reverse it by lifting the tailbone. The movement slides up that spine and you look halfway up. Try not to strain your neck to look all the way up to the ceiling. Just halfway up that, whatever is in front of you is good enough. Let's do one more. Go in at your pace. Feeling your movements in your body. And coming back into what we call the neutral spine. Take your right hand and slide it up, lift it towards the ceiling, look at those fingers, and press down into the left palm, lift up that left shoulder. Don't sag down into the shoulder, please. And then exhale now, slide that hand underneath you and come down onto your shoulder. If you're having shoulder issues and you don't want to come all the way down, you can bend that arm like this, reach the other one out and just look like this. So this is a little modification that you can do if your shoulders bothering you today. So you can do this, or the full expression of the pose would be this. Some of you may want to stretch that left hand out. You may even want to take that left leg out as well. So this is another option you have. If you're close to the wall and you want to put your right hand on that wall and just press into the wall, that's perfect. And just keep breathing here, stretching that left foot if it's out there. Taking that air into your body. Breathing out all the stuff we don't need or want today. Breathe it away, get rid of it. And then if the leg is straight, slide the knee back in, slide the hand back in, and carefully push into that left hand and pick yourself up. And there we go, back into table. Nice. All right, other side. So we stretch the left hand up. Do not sink down into the shoulder here. You lift up. Reach that arm up. We're preparing the body now for the full expression of the pose. Slide that hand underneath you. Remember the options you have. You can do this and just take a little twist. Or you can go all the way down. Maybe you want to support that temple with the other hand. And if you choose to, you can carefully take the right leg out. Press into the ball of the right foot and push that heel back. Close your eyes and notice a little twist. Notice the breath. Sprinkling those soft sounding sighs. Ah, beautiful. Just let go all that stuff that we have inside of us that we don't need or want. And then you're going to slide that knee in if it's not already there. Carefully pick yourself up, slide that left hand in, and press back into child. Now the option is puppy stretch, where you walk your hands out, push into the hands, lift the buttocks up to the ceiling and come down onto the forehead or the top of your head. This is puppy stretch. Or you can do child. Open the knees away from each other, tuck the big toes in, push the buttocks back towards the heel, and walk inch those fingers out there and take a nice stretch here. We're going to take this into crawling onto that belly like a little inchworm now. So we're going to pick ourselves up. Good. Crawl forward. Come all the way down. Take your arms out to the side about the width of your mat. Press into your pelvic triangle and the tops of your thighs and push your floor down away from you as you gently come up. Tuck your elbows in, push that chest out there. Nice long necks. And then we push back. Walk those knees in and go back into puppy stretch or child. We're going to do 2 more of these. So organize up yourself. Let's go. We're inching, little inchworms today on the mat, coming forward onto the belly. Pushing up into cobra as you press down into the pelvic triangle to protect your back. Breathe here. Push back into child or puppy stretch. Good. 1 more. Inch away, inch away, inch away. Forward, forward, forward. Whoa. And let's come up into cobra. Shoulders down. Tuck the elbows in. Push that chest out there. Breathe. Coming back up. Walk those knees in this time. Curl those toes under. You are going to push your buttocks back towards the heel. Keeping the toes curled, keep down on the balls of the feet. This might be a very intense stretch for some of you, but it's really nice to work those feet. So if you can stay here. So the upper body, the weight of that upper body is pressing into the balls of the feet. Lift the chest, close your eyes. Breathe into the sensations. If they're too strong, you may come out of the pose. Coming back into table. Make sure the knees under that hip. Turn your palm away from you. So you circle it so the fingers point towards your knee. Let's do the other side, working the wrist today. And as you press down into the fingertips and the palms, lift up the chest. Lift up here. Breathe into the sensation. So only go as far as you can here. For me, my fingers can point towards the knee, but a lot of us can't do that. So if it's at an angle like this, it's fine. So breathe in, breathe out. Okay, turn to the sides now. So your fingers point to the right and left side of your mat. And from here, you're going to push the buttocks back a little bit towards the heel. Just staying here, pressing down into the palms. Lift that chest. And come back up to center. Good. Turn the palms back forward. And we're going to press up, lifting those knees. Let us hover here. Pulling through the core. Breathe in, breathe out. And then lift all the way up. Walk your feet in. And ragdoll your way to standing. Taking your time here. Ooh, it's kind of warm now. All right, so if you're by a wall, if you have set up like this and you're by the wall, we're going to stand with our back against the wall. If you have a piece of furniture or a chair or something and you want to experiment with this, go ahead if you don't have the wall. Or if you want to move quickly, go to a wall, come back in, do what you can. So we're on the wall. Now notice when you stand against the wall, see my shoulders here? So what I'm going to do is lift my sternum up, press the back of the head into Tamara's thingy here. Pull the shoulders back and then slide the hands away from you and press them into the wall. Drop the tailbone down, tucking through the core here. So your knees are engaged, your thighs are pulled up, and you're pressing down into the feet, all four corners of the feet. Roll those shoulders back and press the back of the head into the wall and just look forward. Breathe in. It's a nice stretch for the spine here. It's great for our postures. As we age, we start to slope a little bit, so stoop. So we want to open up that body. So lift the sternum, squeeze the shoulders back, press the hands into the wall. Breathe in, breathe out. And then slide your hands down beside you. And then you're going to walk. Just take a little baby step away from the wall with the feet. Just a tiny step. Push your upper body back into the wall. Your right hand is supporting the right side. Your left hand lifts up. Keep your head, back of your head pressed into the wall. Take a breath as you exhale. You're going to slide over to the right side for a lateral stretch. Try to push your shoulders back, push the back of your head, and come right over into that right side now. Press over into the left foot a little bit more. And see if maybe you can guide that left shoulder back to the wall. If the shoulders don't actually touch your wall, don't worry about it. Breathe in, that intention is there. And then we slide up. Take the left hand down to the side. Take a breath here. Keep lifting up and we go for the other side. So your left hand is supporting you. Your right hand slides up that wall. Come all the way up. Take a breath as you exhale. Bend to your left side. Let the left ear flop open over to the left shoulder. You may close your eyes here and then breathe those shoulders back into the wall. If they don't touch, don't worry about it. Mine are not touching. But then I don't have great posture either. So just try, just do what you can. That intention is good enough. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale and slowly come back up to center. Very nice. Okay, shake out those shoulders. You're going to stay against the wall and the feet are coming a little bit wider than hip width apart. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, float down. Now, I'm going to move my feet out a little bit more because you want to keep the buttocks pressed into the wall as you fold down. Soften those knees. Keep the buttocks pressed into the wall, coming into a forward bend here. Your knees are soft. Shake the head yes or no, nothing happens. Keep pressing the buttocks into the wall. Come up into your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms wide, slide them on the wall as you come on back up. And then lift up to the ceiling. Again, exhale. Float down. Press that buttocks into the wall. Feel your knees, your thighs. Drop that head. Shake it, yes or no. Come into your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms nice and wide. Sliding them on the wall if you can. And release a prayer position to the heart. Good. Shoulders down. Press into the wall, breathe. Nice soft breath in and out. Okay, open your eyes, your hands are on your hip, and step your right foot forward. Slide the left heel to the back of the wall there where the wall meets the floor. And let's get ready for warrior one. So as you step that right foot out, you're going to bend into that right knee. Push that left heel into the wall. Inhale those arms up. Drop the shoulders down. Take a nice big breath here. Feel the support of the wall behind you with the heel there. And then take a breath as you exhale, slowly float down. Your left hand goes by the right foot and breathe your right foot up. Your right hand, sorry, up. That would be funny, wouldn't it? So we're taking a nice little twist here. Keep that right knee bent on top of the ankle and twist. Drop that right hand down. Good. Take a breath, straighten that right knee now. Slide up, come into pyramid posture. Bend into right knee and keep sliding up back into warrior one. Press into that heel, again into the wall, bending that front knee. Breathe here. Hands on the hips, step the back leg up, and then walk to the wall once more. For the other side. So the wall is a nice little support that you can really get into the muscles, tendons, ligaments here. So the right heel is into the wall now. Step that left foot as much out as you need to. And bend into the left knee. When you do that, adjust that back leg. Draw the kneecap and the thigh muscles up of that right leg and bend into the left. Pull up. Inhale those arms up. Drop the shoulders down. Arms are active here. Nice deep breath in. Make sure you're feeling the wall with that heel, that you can activate the muscles on that right thigh. Breathe in. Press. Bend into that knee. Inhale. Exhale. Fold forward. Taking your right hand to the left foot. Breathe that left hand up, turn to the left side now, and make sure that the right heel is still pressing into that wall. Draw the sternum away from your belly button, and just stay here as you breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Nice little twist here. Okay, drop the left hand down, straighten that knee, slide up a little bit, coming into pyramid posture here. And then slide up some more, bend into that left knee, inhale those arms up, back into warrior one. Good, hands on the hips, right leg steps up to meet the left, and shake it out. Okay, step back a little bit away from the wall again. Inhale those arms up, exhale and fold, and facing the camera here. Walk your hands out, everybody, for downward dog. A little bit different of a downward dog today. Let's prepare for three-legged downward dog. You're going to take your right leg, walk it up the wall, and press the foot into the wall, and use that to press your chest back towards that left thigh. Very active pose here. Three-legged downward dog. If you need to adjust, come out of the pose, walk your foot out a little bit and go back into the pose. Do not adjust while you're in the pose, all right? Good. One more breath here. Take that right leg off the wall, back to the mat. Bend those knees and walk your dog. And then let's go for the left foot. Left foot up the wall. Press into the wall and straighten that left knee as much as you can. If you need to bend it a little bit. Your hands are on the ground. Press that chest back towards that right thigh. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. Let the head relax, let that neck relax. And you may notice a slight difference on this side.
As you breathe into your three-legged downward dog. Inhale, exhale. Okay, slide that foot down, let it meet the right foot, and step into child's pose. So come down on the knees. Take a break here, because I know that was a very intense stretch. Walk those hands out or put them behind you like this and relax. You can either go into child or puppy stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Okay, let's slowly release. Step back up to standing, folding forward, and ragdoll your way to standing again. Okay. Okay, this time we're going to come sideways on the wall. So step your left foot forward and the right foot back. So you can walk your feet a little bit away from the wall. In fact, you can use a block between the edge of the front foot and your wall like this. Okay, so we're lining up ourselves. If you don't have a wall, you can do this without the wall. So the left foot is in front, right foot behind. Look down and check that the left heel is in the center arch of your right foot. Press back into the wall. Take a breath here. Breathe in, breathe out. Arms up against the wall. Take a breath as you exhale, slide over to that left side. Lift up that right hip. Press back into the wall. And slide back up. Good. Slide again. And this time you're going to reach that left hand down. So you can use a block or two or three or whatever you need. Remember, the blocks have different heights. So you can press the hand into the block. Take that top shoulder, that right shoulder, back into the wall and press your head back there. You can keep that right hand on the wall for support. Good. Let's open up here in a beautiful triangle. Inhale. I'm bending my front knee because I have some contractions going on here. So you can do that as well. You can bend that front knee. So from here, lift the sternum away from the belly button. Press the shoulders back. Press the back of the head into the wall. Press your right arm into the wall. Breathe here. Inhale. If you're not into the block or anything and you want to lift up yourself, put your hand in the inner thigh. Try that as well. I find this a little more comfortable. So I can open up my shoulders a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we're going to slide up. Okay. And change your legs around. You want to carry the block with you? Take it with you. So the block goes between the foot and the wall. Organize up yourself. Once again, we want to press back. Open up. Breathe. Okay, arms up. Shoulder height. Take a breath as you exhale. Lift up that left hip and bend over to the right. Pull those shoulders back. Back of your head is pressing into the wall. If you don't have a wall and you're doing this, just press back. Open up that chest by pulling back. Slide up. And let's go again. Good. This time, reach that hand down. Use the left hand on the wall to support you. And push right back, back of the skull. Put the back of the skull into the wall. Open up that chest. Notice this side might be a little bit different. And if you're a little too low and something is going on, slide up. Nothing says you have to be too deep into this. So ready and deep posture. So you can slide up, put your hand in the inner thigh, and then pull the head back again. Open those shoulders. Look down at the ground, breathe. Inhale. Exhale. And we slide up. Good. Keep the feet nice and wide. Turn those toes out. Take a breath. As you exhale, we're going to come forward. Push your buttocks back into the wall. Push the backs of your feet into the wall. Slide back into the wall. If you don't have a wall, you're fine just like this. Turn those toes out and get nice and wide here. And then drop the head all the way down. Notice my elbows are bent here. I'm pushing the backs of the thighs and the buttocks into the wall. Drop that head, no pressure anywhere. Then your left hand is going to go into the center of the mat. Breathe that right hand up and take a little twist here. So the left hand is here in the center. Push back into the wall, buttocks and thighs, lift that hand up. You can put it on the wall if you want and turn yourself, or just leave the hand here, it doesn't matter. Breathe in, breathe out. Release the right hand to the center of your mat and we change. Keep pushing the body back. If you have a wall or not, push your body back and lift the other hand up and breathe. And release. Good. Let's walk those feet in. Ragdoll your way up. Oh, and let's stand. I'm sweating. I hope you're all sweating and detoxing. All right. Ooh, take a breath. Take a little breath here. Let's get ourselves centered and steady. Inhale, feeling the effects of the practice so far. And notice that when we have the props, we can really go deep. We can open a little bit more in a safe way. Okay, our balancing pose is going to be the dancer today, and I'll demonstrate that for you. If you can use the wall, I'm going to turn, and the inner hand can go on the wall. Let me show you first, don't start it yet. Find something down on the ground to stare at because you're going to be coming forward. So you don't want to be looking out there, and when you come forward, you have to change the gaze of the eyes. So start down here with the gaze, a few feet away from you. Pull up through the core. Lift your right foot up, or whichever foot is on the outside, it doesn't matter. And let the hand receive it, preferably on the inside. Knees together and lift up yourself. Now you can choose to stay here with the gaze of the eyes down on the ground, or you can come forward, slide your hands on the wall, or hold a chair, hold something beside you for to be steady. And you can lean forward, push your foot into your hand, and raise, let that action raise that thigh up a little bit. Don't torque your back though, please. Draw the sternum away from the belly button. If you're balancing okay today and you want to let go the wall or the chair that you're holding on, you can go like this. Try not to let the knee splay open to the side. Pull it back in. So if you find you're going too deep in the posture and the knee is splaying open to the side, come back up a little bit. Good, very nice. And then you're going to safely and slowly and gracefully come out of the pose, like so. And then release it. All right, other side. Spin yourself around. Hold a support, a wall, a chair, whatever it is that you need. If you don't need anything, fabulous for you. All right? So we're pressing down. The gaze of the eyes is going to change now again. So you're looking down at the spot in front of you. Pull up through the core. Bend your outer leg now, whether it's the right or the left. That's the outer one. Receive it. Let that hand receive it.
Pull up through the core, lift yourself all the way up, but you're staring down on the ground in front of you. Take a breath as you exhale, lean now. Hinge from the hips and lean forward. Lift the sternum up away from the belly button again. And then push your foot into your hand and lift that thigh up. But try to keep the knee. You don't want to be like this. All right? This is not safe. So come up. Draw the knees in together. Breathe. Focus. You can take your hand off whatever you're holding on to if you want to. Experiment with this. Try it. And come out gracefully. Woo. And breathe. Okay, I'm going to do one more standing one here. So we're standing away from the wall this time, onto the mat. Inhale those arms up. Exhale and fold. Okay, if you need to put books or blocks or whatever, so that you're not forcing that spine forward, please go ahead. I'm going to do a little stretch here, so you can hold on to something like this. Bend your right knee and press into the left foot and straighten that left foot. So you're like this, you're bending into the right knee, straightening the left foot out, almost like you're locking that knee. Drop the head, no tension in the neck. Now, take your left hip, the one with the straight foot, and push it back. Slide it back behind you. Notice what you're feeling here. If it's too intense, you can take the hip back to the front of the room. If it's not intense enough, you can push it back a little bit more. Now, put your fingers on the floor and walk your fingers out so your hands are stretched. And then take little steps over towards that left side. So your hands are now at a little diagonal. Push that left hip back. Not sure you can look at me. This is where you should be. This is a great stretch if you have sciatica problems or any little pain in that hip area, lower back. Hope you're feeling this. Nice strong sensation here. And then let's come back to center. Straighten both legs. Come into a flat back. Slide up. Take a break. We have to go for the other side. And just shake it out. How was that? Ooh, I could feel it. All right, again, inhale, arms up for the other side. Exhale and fold. This time we're going to bend that left knee. Let me face the camera a little bit here. So you're here, you're bending the left knee and push back into the right knee. Push that right knee back. Then take the right hip and push it back and slide it like you want to slide it over to the left side. Breathe here. Drop the head, no tension in that neck. Shoulders are relaxed, the arms are on the ground, your fingertips rather. Breathe. Walk your hands out in front of you. So your arms are straight like this. Bend that knee and press back into the straight leg. And then walk your hands at a diagonal over towards that right side. Draw that right hip back some more. For me, it's the right one that's straight. It might be the left for you. So it's a straight leg hip that you want to push back behind you as you bend the other leg, bend the knee. Very intense stretch here, especially if you're having any sciatica problems. Notice the side, which side is a little different to the other side. And then walk back to center. Straighten both legs. Come into your flat back. Exhale, fold. You're going to step back into plank push-up position, everybody.
And this will ease out what you just did a while ago. So you're in plank. Push into the balls of the feet and take those heels right back. Feel a stretch in the knees and the thighs, the hamstrings. And come down onto the knees and push back into child. Take a breath, take a moment here. Okay, slide up. And we're going to sit against the wall or a piece of furniture or nothing at all. Taking those legs out and pulling the chest back. The head, you can get the head on the wall, that's great. Lift up your chest, breathe, press into the feet. Okay, take that right leg over to the left side, just by the knee here. If you can pull it all the way up and keep the head back, fine for you. Take your hand and just hold that thigh in and take a little twist over to that right side now. Try to keep the head on the wall if you can. Keep the right shoulder into the wall. And then take your left hand and draw that right thigh over towards your left side. Pull it over. Relax and breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up the chest, lift up the spine. And slowly come back to center. And take that right leg away and shake those legs out. The other side, so slide that heel in. You're not going to be able to take it too far up to the chest necessarily. Maybe you can. Good for you. So you can slide the leg out a little bit. So your right hand is going to be on that left foot now. Left hand beside you. Pull back into the wall again. So make sure the back of your skull is in the wall, your shoulders. Take a breath as you exhale now. You're going to spin yourself around. See if you can rest the side of the head a little bit on that wall. Your left shoulder goes back towards the wall. The hand is there to help you. And then you're going to take that right hand and pull that left thigh right over to the right side. Hold it there. Relax now. Relax. Breathe. Your neck is relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. Feel that nice twist. Lift up that spine. And slowly come back to center. Okay, let's come into bound angle. Take a breath. As you exhale, you're going to lean away from the wall and take your elbows and press down into the thighs. And lean forward now. Lift the sternum, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Keep lifting that spine up. We do not want to round the spine. Close your eyes and enjoy this nice stretch. And come back to center. Okay. We know what time it is. You have time? Can't see. All right, so we're going to turn around. Come close to the wall, sideways like this. You're going to climb one cheek, butt cheek up the wall. And then spin yourself around. So you're fairly close to the wall. Stretch those legs out. Press the heels in, draw the toes back, and your arms are by your sides. Keep pressing the heels into the wall. Draw the toes back so you can activate those thighs and the hamstrings and relax your upper body. Slide your feet in, bend your knees. So you want to maybe push away from the wall a little bit. So your knees, everybody, listen to this. Your knee should be in line with the hip. And your knee should be in line with the ankle because your feet are on the wall. Take a breath. You're going to press your hands into the wall. and lift your buttocks and spine off the mat. Roll those shoulders down behind you, tuck that chin slightly down, lift your sternum, and then drop the buttocks and spine back to the mat. Not literally, just come down, in other words. Let's go again. Up, go, lift the hips and down. And up, and down. Don't move the feet on the wall. Lift your knee and your ankles in the same line. And up, and down. Okay. This time we're going to lift that right leg up towards the ceiling. Press it into the left foot on the wall. And let's go up, down, up, down, up, down. Try not to wobble. Up, down. What are you feeling here? What are you noticing? Everybody noticing something here? Good. So that you're gliding that right foot up to the ceiling. Let's do a couple more of these. I'm not even counting. We're feeling today. We're not counting. Good. Last one. Stay up there. And lower down. Bend that right knee. Put the foot back on the wall. Make sure it's in line with the knee. And let's come back up. Press the right foot into the wall. Lift that left foot up now. Lift those hips. And let's go down, up, down. It's a nice glide in that leg up. Good. No shaking here. Don't wobble that leg. Control it. Let's go. Breathe. Good. Keep going. Up, down, up, down. We're building a lot of strength in those legs here. Good. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Feeling anything? Or we need to go some more? Up, down. Two more. Up, down. Last one. Up, down. Stretch your leg. Bend the knee. Good. Draw the thighs into the chest. Give them a hug. Then we're going to put the feet back on the wall. Take a breath. As you exhale, lift up back. Buttocks and spine comes off the mat and walk those feet up the wall now. So your knees are straight. Press into the shoulders. Open up the chest here. If you draw those toes back to the knees, you get a nicer stretch here. But you don't have to do that. Squeeze up that little buttocks as well so we can tighten up the buttocks. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then bend the knees. Slide your foot on the wall to bend your knees. And very slowly and carefully come back down. Cross the right leg on top of the left thigh. Press the left foot into the wall, and you're going to take your hands to the right thigh and gently push that right thigh towards the wall. Remember that the left knee should be in line with your left ankle. Left foot press it into the wall. Okay, and then you're going to slip your hand through the little triangle. Just hold the left thigh, keep the left foot on the wall, and imagine that you're just pulling that thigh into the chest, but keep the foot pressed into the wall. So the left foot is pressing into the wall, but you're pulling that left thigh towards you. So we're getting a little oppositional stretch here. Then you can take your right hand and push that right thigh to the wall. Push, push, push. And release. Good. Hug those thighs into the chest. And let's go for the other side. Come back into that nice form you were in. This time, make some adjustments if you need to. You're going to cross the left now on top of the right.
And then we take the palms to the right thigh, roll it out, and gently press it to the wall. Or if you're not into the wall, just go into your figure four. We'll do this one all the time. You can do it without the wall. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, now we're going to put our hands through the little triangle. Just hold the thigh. You don't have to interlace the fingers. You can just hold that thigh. And then press the right foot into the wall. Push that wall away from you and draw the right thigh into the chest at the same time. But the foot is not leaving the wall. And then if you want to take that left elbow and push that left thigh out a little bit. So doing lots of little things here. Lots of stuff happening. Breathe as you press that right foot into the wall. Draw that right thigh in towards you. And release. Beautiful. Good. Let's take the thighs into the chest. Okay. And you're going to turn and come to lie straight on your mat now. So I'm turning around, leaving the wall. Your head is one way, feet are the other way. Let's do a little spinal twist. Arms out to the side like the letter T. Bring your thighs to the chest. Drop them over to your right side. And twist your upper body to the left side. So knees to the, right. Rib cage. Hold it over towards that left side. If you want to turn the head to the left, you may. And then relax your upper body. If you need props, if you need to prop up yourself any way at all, please do that. You can put something underneath the right thigh. You can put it between the thighs. Or if your shoulder is hanging, you may want to put something under that shoulder. Breath in and out. Relax the jaw joint, relax the face, relax your arms. Turn the nose up, top leg comes up, bottom leg follows. And then we shift the buttocks over a little bit to the right as we drop the thighs to the left. And then from the rib cage to the shoulder turns towards that right. Use props if you need to, please. Props are excellent for us. We can just relax when we use them. Not holding any tension anywhere. Close your eyes. Maybe you want a nice soft sound inside here now. Stirred up a lot today, so just breathe it out. Turn the nose up, top leg comes up first, the bottom leg follows it. Shift onto your back. So you want to make sure you're nice and straight. You're not leaning into one side more than the other. Cross your ankles and hold your feet and draw those feet towards you like a tiny bow. Drop the chin down, relax your shoulders. And release. Straighten those legs out. Treat yourself to a stretch. Arms overhead. Stretch. Nice big stretch here. And raise your arms up towards the ceiling. Open those fingers nice and wide and spread them and make some movements for your knuckles. Make a soft fist and circle for the wrist. And reverse that circle. Good. Stretch your fingers again and then let the hands just travel back to the mat. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears, slide the shoulder blades down your back. And just keeping the feet on your mat, just draw your toes, slide your heels on the mat and draw your toes to your knees and point your toes. Flex your feet, point those toes. Again, flex the feet, point the toes, and keeping the feet right where they are, just circle them for the ankle. And reverse the circle. And back to center, spread your toes nice and wide, everyone. And scrunch them up. Spread them wide. Scrunch them up. This is excellent for the feet, so make sure you're doing this. Spread them wide, scrunch them up. Let's do one more. Spread those toesies and scrunch them up. Good. And then take a breath, exhale it out, and just melt into that mat now. Ooh. So fill those lungs up with the air. Exhale it out with a sigh. And allow that sigh to just sink you into the earth. Let that letting go happen. So you have nothing to do now but to relax. So give yourself that permission to totally let go and to relax. You may scan your body, check in with yourself, making sure that your face and your neck, your shoulders, your jaw joint are all relaxed. Relax your arms all the way down to the palms and the fingers. Let your attention roam around your body. Check in and make sure that you're relaxed and you've let go all that tension. Your knees, your feet. Now slowly begin to awaken the body. You may begin by deepening the breath, making some small movements that feel natural to you at this time. Maybe you want to just take a little stretch. When you're ready, just roll onto your side and hug yourself in the fetal position. Thanking yourself for doing this for you. It's great to take this little time out for yourself. And now press into your top hand. Put it on the floor by your chest. Extend your top leg and slowly push yourself up from the side. And then come around into your comfortable seated position. Moving the flesh away from your sits bones, plug them down. Lift the crown to the ceiling. We're going to end the class with some alternate nostril breathing. So I invite you to make a soft fist with your right hand. Put the index finger and the finger next to it on your forehead. We curl that little finger out the way and we use a ring finger and the thumb. So take a breath in through both nostrils first. Remember, it's a smooth, long breath. So breathe in through both nostrils and then breathe out through both nostrils. Close the right nostril off and breathe in through the left. Close the left off with the ring finger and breathe out through the right. Breathe back in through the right. Close it with the thumb and breathe out through the left. Breathe back in through the left. Close it with the ring finger, breathe out through the right. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe back in through the right. Close it and breathe out through the left. If you feel giddy or lightheaded, please stop the breath. Let's breathe back in through the left. Close it, breathe out through the right. Breathe back in through the right. Close it, breathe out through the left. Breathe back in through the left. And this time, as you breathe out through the right nostril, just release your hand to your lap. Keep your eyes closed. Feeling the effects of Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. Drop your chin to your chest. Take a little circle with the head in one direction. Very small circle. When the chin comes back to the chest, reverse that circle. Lift the head back up. Sit up tall. Bring a soft smile to your face. If you wish to take the hands in prayer position to the heart, go ahead. Or you can leave them in your lap. Sitting up tall, just bring that smile to your face. Feeling the effects of your practice. Acknowledge your wonderful benefits. And let's slowly open our eyes. And thank you very much, everybody. Hope that was some benefit to you all.